Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I would like to do another deck for you folks today. This deck is called Deep Jungle. Deep Jungle, as you may notice, this is a little bit of an older deck, but I like to show these older decks from time to time just because I know that being that these are a little bit older, you probably have had a lot of time to collect these cards. In fact, I'm looking at this screen and you probably are looking at the screen and you probably have a lot of these cards, if not all of these cards already. So this is going to be a fun deck for you, as I mentioned, because you got them all already. So yeah, I like to show these, and I just encourage you to build this deck and have fun with it. All right, so let's get to it. This is what we're talking about today, Deep Jungle. Deep Jungle runs on this card here, Kinnan. Kinnan's a nice one. One of my favorite ones if you've gone back all the way to the Kiora set. All right, here's what Kinnan does. This is at the beginning of your turn, for each color among non-token cards that you control, your mana bonus in that color is increased by 1 until the end of turn. That's nice, but the big part that everybody loves about Kinnan is this part down here. Activate 2 blue or green, fetch the first non-human creature from your library, it gains full mana. Alright, so if you take a look at this deck here, there's only one card that is a non-human. This is the only card that's going to be grabbed from your deck by Kinnan, alright? It's the Quartzwood Crasher. A lot of people know this one. This is a nasty, nasty creature. It says when a non-token creature with trample you control deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, create a dinosaur beast token. Alright, this is a dinosaur beast token right here. Then that creature gets +X+X. X is the combat damage dealt to your opponent's planeswalker by that creature with trample during this combat. Okay, so what we're going to try to do, it's pretty simple. If we can get Kinnan out, that will be great. It's going to help us get the Quartzwood Crasher out. We're going to use Quartzwood Crasher to attack. When this creature attacks, any damage that is done to the opponent will be transferred into a token creature, right? So they're going to take damage. You're going to put out a token creature. That token creature is going to get bigger and bigger and stronger and nastier. And you kind of get the point, right? Every single turn that we do damage with a creature that has trample, you'll see a nice big strong buff go to that token creature. Here's another card that kind of helps, right? Xenagos. Xenagos is a nice card because, like we talked about here, the creature needs trample, right? The only way to continue to build up that one dinosaur beast right here is to make sure that you attack with creatures that have trample. Quartzwood Crasher has trample. Xenagos will give another creature trample and a nice buff as well, okay? So that's going to be really good. That's going to help you. Now, what I like to do is, at this point, show you that this deck is for Samut. Samut is a really good planeswalker, but really this deck can be used for any planeswalker that's green and red. One thing I really like about Samut is that she's a very good offensive player, right? This is a good planeswalker that does a lot of stuff here offensively, does stuff here offensively, and does stuff here offensively. You can hit the pause button, but I'll just kind of really quick go over it. This one, of course, will get you a buff and a double strike. This one gives you Berserker, Trample, and Afflict. Trample, of course, is one of those things that we need, as I mentioned, with this deck. Afflict is a nice ability that really just throws extra damage at your opponent, all right? And then here, another nice support. Basically, you get extra damage on your opponent if you've done damage to them. Okay, just keep all of that in mind, and let's take a look at some gameplay. This is probably going to be a fast video if all things work out well, because this is a really good offensive deck. I'd say Samut is one of the best planeswalkers that we have. One of the problems with her is that you can take a look. She's good here, but she's kind of bad over here, right? That can really tend to slow you down. What I would just basically say is keep hitting those greens, keep hitting those reds, and you're going to be fine. Alright, speaking of hitting the greens and the reds, we're doing a good job of that right now. Xenagos is down. We want that creature. Let's see if we can get a creature coming out. Desperate Stand is a nice one. Helps you play some defense here with the Vigilance, but it's probably better because it gives you that double strike. So it's an excellent, excellent card. I think we are going to go like this. Don't want to trigger that yet, where they probably will do it, yeah, and they do. But I'm kind of hoping that we can hold on to that. Wasn't going to happen, but that's fine. Alright, there we go. Now we got some defense going. The opponent's probably going to be able to play the first creature. That's totally fine because we have this card here, the Shatter Skull Smashing. That's going to help us to make sure that we are able to destroy the enemy creature, plus kind of shift the tide of the battle more in our favor, being that we're going to get some more lands out. So that's a great card. Kind of still waiting for that first creature. Oh, look, Dwarven Mind. It's going to be nice. Okay, I tell you what, we'll go like this. That helps us with a match 5. Then we'll go like this for the Dwarven Mind. Okay, there's some creatures there. Not exactly what we were hoping for. But you know what? It's something. Let's see if the opponent is going to try to destroy that. Or maybe right there, put down a creature of their own. Okay. This is okay because, you know, like I said, we want to make sure that they have creatures that we can destroy and then use that card here. Alright, looks like they're doing a whole ton of converting of these gems into green. I'm going to guess that this is one of those decks that's going to have a lot of the... Oh, there it is. That's the tail card right there. The Combustible Gear Hulk. Now, basically, when you see the Gear Hulk out like that and you see a ton of the convert gems, as we've been seeing, what you can pretty much be sure of is that they're going to try to win by just drawing as many cards as they can, paying for them with that green, and then every time a card is drawn, you'll take some damage here. All right, so it's very important whenever this guy comes out, that's a red flag, big red flag. You got to take him out soon. All right, I think what we'll do is we'll go with this. We're going to be wasting a card here, but you know what? We want to use the land forming. We definitely want to make sure that that is out, so it's fine. We'll waste it. The Ruinous Ultimatum should be coming out. There we go. That's going to hit that card right there and that one right there as well. All right. Like I said, it almost looks like we're wasting it, but you know what? We want to get those things out. There we go. The opponent is drawing cards. See, in a case like we just saw, if they had the Combustible Gear Hulk out, we'd be taking damage right now just because they are drawing cards, right? But we're smart enough to kind of see that red flag and destroy that creature right there. That's exactly what you have to do. All right, Kinnan is out. That's great. Tell you what, we'll hit this Test of Might. Test of Might's definitely going to help us here. There we go. Kinnan will be down here, and then our Shatter Skull Smashing hits those two. We should get that land forming card right there. It is. Xenagos here. Okay. So, really quickly, they've been able to launch some offense at us. We were able to make sure that we stop it before they're able to hit us with damage. They took out one of our important creatures right there. That does hurt. But you know what? We're still in it. We're making sure that they're not able to finish us off with that combo, right? And you can tell that this deck is a very well-refined deck. This is a dangerous deck that the opponent is playing right now, just because you can see the cards that have been coming out. You kind of know what they're going for. They're going to try to play another Gear Hulk. If we can stop them, then that would be great. If not, there they are. They may be able to win it if we're not able to stop them here. So let's see what we can do. There's a Kinnan. They have a handful of cards, so that is one thing. Now, like I said, yeah, we're going to have to get really serious here because that Gear Hulk is nasty. Djinn of Wishes. Now we're taking some damage here. That's not the real big thing we're concerned about. Ooh, nice. That's a top deck, guys. Top deck is basically when you hit that card that you want right exactly at the moment that you need it. All right, and that's exactly what happened there. Now, let's see. We want to make sure that we're able to play that card. Our Kinnan is out. There we go. As soon as we get that Ruinous Ultimatum, that's going to be a good thing because we have got to get rid of these guys. As you see here, they're putting damage. And you kind of know what they want to do, right? They definitely want to start a nice nasty cycle where they're going to have a lot of conversion to green, right? And it's going to pay for all of these cards here. I'm going to guess they've got cards in their hand that's going to help them to draw. And then this card is going to just do damage to us whenever they do get that draw going. All right, so we definitely want to make sure that we can stop them. Okay, and there we go. This will help. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go no here. Gonna make sure I give that little buff. And there we go. We've turned the tides of this battle back in our favor. It was kind of scary there because they had a serious advantage. With the cards that they have in that deck, they were able to put us away. But they were not able to launch their offensive there. Okay. Now it looks like we're getting the cards that we want here. I'm gonna go with Affliction. And then we'll go with this. You'll see what Kinnan does here, right? Kinnan is going to be able to help us to get a nice creature out, right? That Quartzwood Crasher. And we'll start getting some damage down. This is the whole point of the deck, right? We do damage with a creature that has Trample. Kinnan has Trample. And we're able to put this down here, this Dinosaur Beast. All right? And then there we go. You can see what's happening now. Right? The opponent's gonna... Ooh, that hurt. They needed to play something. Because we're on the move. And they needed to play something. They were not able to. Okay, so. Let's give Double Strike here. We could have waited on that because we have this. But you know what? It's fine. It's good to take a look at this video. There we are. Okay, and then you're going to see now how powerful this deck is. All right. We'll give Double Strike. I tell you what, we'll do this. Maybe this will be the end of the game. We'll see. Drain mana? No, we won't do that. Okay, it looks like this is going to be probably second to the last turn here. All right. Oh, actually, this is the last turn. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, share with all your friends. That really will help the channel. All right, good gaming, guys.